Good morning. This is Robert Kaars Sijpesteijn bringing you this morning's market update. European markets were expected to open higher this morning as investors wait to assess the US Federal Reserve's latest minutes. The UK 100 was expected to open 11 points higher at 6,905, while the Germany 30 was called at 7 points higher at 10,684, and the France 40 was anticipated to rise 5 points to 4,465. Markets will be waiting until later this evening to analyze the minutes from the Fed's meeting in July, looking for insight into whether rates could rise in September, especially after a hawkish statement from New York Fed President William Dudley yesterday. The anticipation pushed American stocks lower overnight, while Asian markets traded mixed on Wednesday morning as sentiment from the US spread and dampened the party caused by a jump in oil prices and excitement stemming from Beijing's approval of a Shenzhen-Hong Kong market tie-up. The release of UK economic data is also one of today's main focuses. The UK unemployment rate is expected to have at 4.9% in June. The pound has jumped this morning after figures showed prices in the UK are rising at their fastest rate since the end of 2014. Inflation came in at 0.6% in July on the Consumer Price Index, ahead of expectations and up from a rate of 0.5% in June. Sterling charged higher in the minutes after the figures were published by the Office for National Statistics after setting a three-year low against the euro of below €1.15 this morning. The pound hit back against the single currency, raising to $1.1531. Against the dollar, sterling jumped 0.7% to reach $1.2964 and reverse yesterday's losses. In the commodities sector, the world's two largest mining companies are planning to raise capital expenditure from decade lows as a firming rebound in commodity prices paves the way for at least $12 billion of growth projects. BHP Billiton, the number one miner, expects to raise spending by 15% in fiscal 2018, while Rio Tinto Group forecasts it will boost expenditure from next calendar year. Melbourne-based BHP is looking to approve about $4.7 billion of investment for oil venture in the Gulf of Mexico and a copper project in Chile. Raw material prices are rebounding this year after 5 straight annual declines amid market gluts and slower growth in China, the top consumer. BHP is bullish on the outlook for oil and copper and on future growth from markets including India and Southeast Asia. In today's corporate news, Carlsberg missed analysts' expectations for the first half as it reported a 4% rise in revenue. Hong Kong's Cathay Pacific first half profit plummeted 82%, and shares in BHP Billiton have risen more than 3% in Sydney after reporting a record loss. Today's economic data in focus at 9:30 in the UK, average earnings for June is released along with ILO unemployment rate. And at 12 o'clock, the US MBA mortgage applications are released, followed at 6 o'clock by Federal Bullard's speech, and at 7 o'clock, the FOMC minutes are released. That's all for this morning's market update. Thank you, and goodbye.